Welcome back to ModelAirliner.com TV. We're excited to bring you a new variety of content featuring the latest model releases, reviews, and more. Today, we're happy to share with you the history of one of the most iconic airline logos in the world, the Lufthansa Airlines logo. We'll also show you a couple of models featuring the new Lufthansa livery. The Lufthansa logo is actually over 100 years old and was developed in 1918 by German graphic designer and architect Otto Fierle. Fierle was also known for his logo work with the German Post Office and the German National Railway. Now, the original logo featured a bird, which is believed to be a crane, in flight, enclosed within a yellow circle. The logo would go on to make its debut on the livery of Germany's first national airline, Deutsche Luft Reederei, I hope I pronounced it okay, which began service in 1919. Although the airline ceased operations in 1923, the logo would travel onward through several airline mergers before being introduced by the modern Lufthansa, which was founded in 1953. In 1962, the logo was updated to depict the crane actually flying in a circle. You can see the circle on one of the older Lufthansa models with the livery. And in 2018, Lufthansa updated the logo to blue and white. One noticeable feature in regards to the new livery has to be the ring that surrounds the crane, which actually appears to be thinner. Furthermore, this blue livery represents several of Lufthansa's operating principles, which include reliability, clarity, and value. We'll take a look at two models that have the new logo, both of which are by GeminiJets. First, let's take a look at this 1/200 scale Lufthansa Boeing 747-400. I'll move the older livery out of the way. This model comes in a nice box, which can be used to store your model if you don't wish to display it. A stand is also included for display purposes. Fits very, very nicely on the stand. The model number is G2DLH792, and the registration number is Delta-Alpha Bravo Victor Mike. Now, this Boeing 747-400 was actually the 1,143rd 747 aircraft to roll off of Boeing's production line and was delivered to Lufthansa in 1998. While the real aircraft boasts a length of 232 feet and a wingspan of 211 feet, let's see what this model has a length and wingspan of. You can see with our tape measure, the model has a length of roughly 13 inches and a wingspan of roughly 13 inches. This Boeing 747 boasts a range of over 8,300 miles. Now, the detail of this model is immaculate from nose to tail. Let's take a look at some of these other features which make this model stand out. One of the first noticeable details on this model is actually the name keel. That's on the forward left and on the forward right sections of the fuselage. Now, Lufthansa is known for naming their aircraft after German cities, and this particular aircraft is actually named after the German port city of Kiel. Included with the model are magnetic landing gear. Those come in a nice plastic bag, which allow the model to be displayed in the in-flight and landing configurations. Now, the door and emergency exit markings on all of the aircraft doors are detailed as well. One of the features that makes GeminiJets models so unique are the lifelike features, which include the red jewel beacon, as well as the communications antennas. Now let's take a look at the forward and aft sections of the fuselage, where you'll find the Lufthansa Crane logo in the forward section, aft section of the fuselage, as well as window shades, where some appear to be darker and lighter in terms of color, which represent the window shade positioning, obviously open or closed. On the right side of the fuselage, the aircraft cargo doors are accurately depicted. And then turning the aircraft model around, The German flag is displayed on both sections of the aft fuselage with the registration number Delta-Alpha Bravo Victor Mike. Now, Delta-Alpha Bravo Victor Mike is powered by 4 General Electric CF6-802CB1F engines, which produce about 63,500 pounds of thrust each. Red markings can also be seen on the exterior of the engine nacelles, while the windshield wipers are visible just below the cockpit windows, and the crew escape hatch can be seen on the upper portion of the forward fuselage. Now let's move towards the tail, where we'll find the newly designed Lufthansa logo, which, as mentioned earlier, features a crane surrounded by a thinner circle compared to the older livery, which the crane was surrounded by a thicker circle. As we move towards the tail, we'll notice a highly detailed APU exhaust as well as the aircraft's logo lights. You can find this model online at DG Pilot Aviation Collectibles at www.dgpilot.com. Now, let's move on to one of the newest jetliners in the sky, the A321neo. This 1/400 scale GeminiJets model was actually released as part of the December 2019 and January 2020 release lineup and is known by its registration number of Delta-Alpha India Echo Alpha. The model number, which is depicted on the box, is GJDLH1780. This aircraft was delivered to Lufthansa in May of 2019 and has a range of just over 2,600 miles. To date, over 1,100 A321neos have been built by Airbus. One of the greatest features of GeminiJets models has to do with the box, which provides a brief history of the A321neo, as well as several facts about the aircraft, including its max takeoff weight, cruising speed, and range. One may ask, why did Airbus decide to redesign this perfectly good A321 aircraft? Well, it has to do with the engines. The A321neo actually features the Pratt & Whitney 1133 Golf engines, which are designed to produce more efficiency in terms of costs for the operator as well as fuel burn. The model provides a great rendition of these power plants as well as the exterior nacelle markings. Now, this particular aircraft is named after the city Aachen, which is depicted on the forward left and right sections of the fuselage. And Aachen is a city in western Germany, located near Germany's borders with the Netherlands and Belgium. Now, the Star Alliance logo is also present on the forward left and right sections of the fuselage and is located just behind the cockpit windows. Just in front of the cockpit windows, I'll tilt the aircraft down so you can see it a little bit, one will notice the detailed windshield wipers. However, perhaps the greatest feature that I found in this model has to be on the wings, and that happens to be the overwing emergency exit markings, which are depicted by the black arrows. Door markings can also be found on each of the 10 emergency exit doors, which are also depicted in the aircraft. Moving aft towards the tail, one will notice the registration just below the windows, Delta Alpha India Echo Alpha, as well as the Crane logo, which is found in several locations just under the cockpit windows, and it's also found on the tail and the aircraft's sharklets. GeminiJets is known for producing high-quality detailed models, such as this Boeing 747-400, as well as the A321neo, and these are perfect additions for the Lufthansa fan or 1/200 and 1/400 scale collectors. As a reminder, you can find both of these aircraft online at DG Pilot Aviation Collectibles by visiting dgpilot.com. Thank you for watching this episode, and we invite you to like modelairliner.com on Facebook, as well as follow our YouTube channel, Model Airliner TV. Until next time, thanks for tuning in to Model Airliner TV, a hub for model collectors and enthusiasts worldwide.